Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Next Level Nonprofit Network. I'm Sharice, your nonprofit bestie, and I'm here to guide you to all things nonprofit success. Today's topic is crucial for any nonprofit looking to scale and to make a bigger impact. What is that? Today we're talking about grant writing mistakes. So we all know that securing grant funding can be a complete game changer. But with such fierce competitions, how do you avoid some of these pitfalls and make sure that you are staying in the game by crafting a winning proposal? So we're going to dive right into it today. So we're going to talk about the 5 mistakes that can sink your application with as well as giving you real world scenarios and actionable tips to help you write proposals that get funded. So let's jump right into it. Here we go. Mistake number 1, not researching your funder. Can you believe that people actually do this? Yes. So I'm going to tell you a little story. Imagine this. Sarah runs an amazing after school program in a low income neighborhood. She desperately needs some funding to expand her STEM program. And she happens to be looking on some of these grant websites, and she stumbled across a grant that's offered by a national foundation known for supporting arts and education. Did anyone catch the mistake? Did anyone? Okay, here's the mistake. Sarah rushes to write a generic proposal about her program, assuming that any educational funding will do. And so the impact of that is because Sarah's proposal misses the mark, the foundation prioritizes the performing arts and higher income school. So she misses out because her program was STEM. The application was for arts, right? So here's what she would have needed to do, right? So research, research, research. Say it again. Research, research, research. Before writing a single word, you want to understand your ideal funder's mission and the funding priorities. You visit their website, you check out their social media, you read their annual reports, you attend their webinars, and sometimes some of these organizations and funders, they actually have information sessions. So attend those. And you want to tailor your proposal to show a clear alignment with what the value is, okay, or what they value, okay? So in this case, Sarah should have found grants focused on STEM education initiatives and underprivileged communities, which is what she did not do. So she missed out. We don't want you to miss out, okay? Okay. Next one. Mistake number 2, unclear mission and impact. So maybe you're just putting, we help children. What does that mean? Here's an example of clear. We empower at-risk youth in underserved communities with after-school STEM workshops, igniting their passion for science and technology. Doesn't that sound nice? Right? Right. So let's talk a little bit about clarity. Your mission statement, think about it as sort of like your organization's elevator pitch. It should be clear, concise, and leave no room for confusion. People should know what you do. So here's an example for one. Here's the mistake. The local animal shelter's mission statement would be, we care for animals. Okay, well, how do you care for animals? We don't know. What kind of animals? Right? So the impact of that is without a clear mission and impact statement, donors won't really understand the shelter's unique value or proposition. So a solution could be you want to make sure that you're crafting your mission statement that highlights who you are, who you serve, and the specific impact you create. So for using the example of our animal shelter, we'll call it Sharice's Animal Shelter provides a compassionate care and safe haven for abandoned animals, promoting responsible pet ownership, forever homes in our community, right? Doesn't that sound a lot easier? All right, so make sure you have a clear mission statement and that it's concise. No ambiguity here, okay? So mistake number 3, weak storytelling. What does that mean? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to tell you. So we all know that numbers are important, but grant writing isn't just about the budget breakdown. People want to be able to connect with your story. They want to have like that tug at their heart. So you want to, in your proposal, you want to make sure that you have a compelling narrative about the problem you address and the lives that you change, right? So here's the mistake that I'm going to give you as an example. And environmental organization focuses solely on the data in their proposal, right? So they say something along the lines of pollution levels in the river have increased by 20%. Okay, so what? Okay, so the impact of this is that this is very dry, number one. So it leaves a dry approach. It's not engaging, it's not invoking any type of emotion. I'm like, okay, so what? What does that mean for me? Why should I care, right? So the solution is you want to weave data with strong storytelling. So for instance, they could have said, each year, our river cleanup removes tons of plastic, creating safer habitats for the countless fish species and providing cleaner water for our local community. See how nicer that sounds? Additionally, you want to make sure that you're including some impactful testimonies from any of your program beneficiaries because that always goes a long way. And quick tip, if you have the ability to do so, you can create a short video that's showcasing your program's impact and include it in your proposal. But if there's no room for that, then don't do it. In fact, I would highly encourage you to make sure that you get the approval first. You don't want to give them extra stuff. They're already looking at a lot of things, right? So the next thing is being trustworthy. Are you trustworthy? Because funders want to see organizations that can manage resources effectively. Unrealistic budgets and timelines raise a red flag. So here's your scenario. You got a health clinic that's seeking grant request funding for a year-long program, but for the year-long program, in their program proposal, it only outlines staffing for 6 months. So the impact of that is that it sort of puts up a little red flag, and the organization is thinking about the reality of will they be able to actually deliver on its promises if they get this funding. So the solution for that is to create a detailed budget outlining where every dollar will be allocated, making sure you develop a realistic timeline for each project phase with clear milestones, and make sure you err on the side of conscience and being transparent about any of those challenges. If you recognize once you've gotten that funding that things have skewed a little bit, you want to make sure that you've updated that and gotten permission from the funder. Finally, here's your last one: typos and formatting errors. First impressions matter, guys. First impressions matter, I know. But imagine a grant reviewer who's sifting through dozens of proposals and there's a document that has all kinds of foolery in it. There's typos, there's formatting inconsistencies. It shows carelessness, bottom line. So you want to make sure that your stuff is not sloppy. No sloppiness, no sloppiness, no sloppiness. Because it undermines your professionalism and reflects poorly on your organization. So your solution is to make sure that you're proofreading everything. You're looking at everything meticulously, not just once, but several times. Maybe you're having someone else look at it as well. You're utilizing your spell check features. Grammarly, if you have a grants team, which you should, you want to make sure that they're looking at everything, and you want to make sure that your proposal is formatted professionally with clear headings, easy to read fonts, and proper spacing. And you want to also ensure that you're adhering to the funder's outline of how they want to receive that information. So that's it for today. Those are your top 5 grant writing mistakes. Remember, by avoiding these pitfalls and incorporating some of these tips that I've provided, you can significantly increase your chances of securing funding and achieving your organizational goals. But bonus tip, wait, there's more. Submitting your proposal doesn't mean that the work is done. You want to make sure that you follow up with the grantor after the deadlines. So just a quick little polite email or a note expressing your gratitude and offering a little bit of information about your organization, which allows you to keep your organization in the forefront of their minds. And it also helps to build relationships with potential funders, which goes a huge, long way. All right. So there you have it. I hope that this guides you and it helps you to start writing more grant proposals that will help you win and take you to the next level, which will also fuel your nonprofit's mission. So you know what to do, guys. You make sure you like, subscribe, and all of the things. Be sure to come back because we are here each week with fresh new content. And so if you got questions for me, drop them in the chat. But don't forget, download our free grant readiness checklist. You can find it in the description, and that will get you grant ready. So thank you for stopping by. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.